Today we'll be looking at Creatology 99-cent art kit watercolors. I have this Chronicles of Narnia cover that I've always found really appealing. So I think as I test this Creatology watercolor set, I think we'll be painting Aslan. And I've got my basic outline. Let's see if we can focus on it. Just got a little bit of the face. I feel like a lot of this is freehanding, blending some of the oranges and the yellows. I'm almost positive I will be rejecting this brush, but let's try it. Let's give it a little bit of a chance. So I'll try it with the yellow. Oh, this brush can't even activate this color. Okay. Let's see. Let me go around this eyeball. Yeah, no. I can't with this brush. Upgrading brushes to the brush set that we're seeing in a dramatic shadow. A brush that carries paint, making all the difference. Look at that. I can actually draw lines and make them work. Let's add a little bit of white and break up this situation here. You can see my dog breathing in the background. We just got back from a walk. I'll go with the black next, just to kind of get the background going and then blend that in with the orange. Not a lot going on, but let's see what we can do once we start filling in the orange. I don't work with watercolors often, so I forgot how much of the black will pull into the orange, and I specifically never work with this palette type. I work with a tube. So I think I'm going to let this dry before I come back in. As always, the cat is very intrigued. She is walking through wet watercolor, which, potentially will give it some kind of organic feel, but I prefer she didn't. Is there a paw print in the center of it? Is there a paw print? Is there a paw print? Move your paw! I can't stand the suspense. There is. Let's kick her out. A little bit of a mess at this stage. Let's see if we can save it. As you can see, the colors are really desaturated. This is cool. Look at the improvement with just some lines and then popping some blue in the background. I think I'll redo some of the yellow and some of the orange and then go in with black for some more depth. I feel like it looks promising. I keep overturning this water dish. I don't know what my problem is. But here is a significantly more saturated Aslan. I went back in with the yellow, went back in with the orange. I think I'll go back in with the brown and the cream and then hit it up with some more black. This color does build up nicely. Just added some darker browns and darkened the eyes a little bit. I think I'm ready to lay in some black and see how that turns out. And I apologize for the noise. My air fryer is going on in the background. We're working on paintings and tofu at the same time. Stopping point for today, feeling a need for more shadow and more highlights. Definitely adding some more black into this mix. Added a final pass of shadows and the black into his mane, which I'm kind of liking. I like the swoops at the top. And now I'm going to add black to the background and see where we're at. I love this change of background. I kind of want to go back in with another layer. I'm not sure the paper's going to survive it. And then I feel like there needs to be something outlining his head. It either needs to be decidedly brighter or decidedly darker around that. But the black definitely works better than the blue. Yes! One more pass for some intenser color and then I will blend it out. I think we'll call this guy done. Although I might cheat. Everything in me wants to just pop a big white highlight in that eyeball. Layering the black is the first time the paint's the problem. I'm not the problem because we're at a third pass around. We'll see how this dries. But you can see the crater missing. So essentially this is enough to do one painting if you want to get some color saturation and build up. Let's let this dry, see how it turns out. I suspected a problem with my brushes, and right now I have my best investigator on the case. What's the deal? How are we feeling about these? It's just, is this a good brush magenta? And I do feel like I'm going to frame him a little bit because he's going to look better if I take away this bottom part. So it's not just a floating head, but it feels like there's more going on. I just loosely drew a line from which to cut the matting, and I will measure it out from there. So here's the final bit matted with very dramatic lighting, which I don't think is working great. So let's do that. So all in all, how do I feel about the Creatology $1 paint palette, which I have discovered some of them fall out if you tip it over. I mean, for $1, it's fine. Like this guy, he's not the best. He's not the worst. It was really hard to get the face to blend. As soon as you tried to layer one color on top of the other, it just kind of picks up what's on the bottom. It was really hard. This is like 5 or 6 layers, and it's still a very washy kind of treatment. So, you know, it's not particularly pigmented, but I mean, you can do something with it. So, all in all, if you want to play around with some paint for $1, would recommend. Thanks for watching.